Welcome to Week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow.
It's gonna be a good one,
and it's all up next.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Look at that. We didn't even practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. It's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Rodgers here from the gun. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just reach it ahead and get what you need.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 42. He's on the move. He takes it himself. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from MetLife coming right up. First throw for the backup now. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now it's Taylor. Escapes the pocket. He loses the football. It's picked up by the defense. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they'll return it for a touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Malachi Corley reels it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 36. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. Finding Davis. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Taylor now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Avoids the sack. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. 2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air, Taylor. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Greg Zuerlein gonna try to knock this through for the Jets. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. Bringing them out to the 2nd overall pick back in 2015 out of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before Week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. They'll watch the second half with the shoulder pads off, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Kate Scott. These
Thanks so much for the
making
look
their
around the
final
league,
adjustments for
Coach.
the
But
second half
now it's
ahead.
time to
It's
turn
time
our
get
attention back to this
For the
one
call,
as we
let's
begin
rejoin
the third
Kate
quarter.
Scott and Brock Heward.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Has a hole left. Room to run. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys
Right.
on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys push their lead to 18. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First carry here for Braylon Allen. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Right back to Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. It's Allen again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 36-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Taylor. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Space to the left. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor. They left him wide open. It's complete. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Oh, the football's loose. Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Escapes a defender. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! These guys continue piling it on here in the 4th. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle will mean a touchdown.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys grow their lead yet again.
35, Jets 3.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets back on offense, led out by Teron Taylor. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Flush down out to his left. Throw reeled in by Allen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. From the 28. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. That is Michael Davis. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A nice showing here from our winners as we say so long from New York.